everyone. Happy Friday. I'm going to listen to a little bit of the new Taylor Swift song because it's amazing. I don't know if you have a tween daughter or tween girl in your life, but if you do, they're probably obsessed with the song. Or, a 40-year-old mom of two could also be obsessed with Taylor Swift, like I am. So I really like this song. I think it's an appropriate ending to our very last training of Storytelling Summer School. 6 weeks. Thank you for bearing with me. Last week, I was in San Diego with my family. We had a blast. We went to the zoo. We went to the safari park. We went to Old Town. We went to La Jolla and saw the seals. It was amazing. So let me know where you are watching from in the comments, and what your plans are for Labor Day weekend. Thank you so much for bearing with me and having this very last training be basically on Labor Day weekend. I think most of you are probably checked out for the weekend. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do battle-tested tools to rock your digital storytelling. Technology this week is just not my friend. So it's kind of ironic that I'm going to be talking about some battle-tested tools to rock your digital storytelling. But most of these tools are working for me. It's mostly my laptop and desktop and just, the big important pieces of machinery in my life that are not working. So let's get right to it so that you can have your Friday back. Hopefully you're having lunch with me today. Hopefully you have some plans this weekend. So if you don't know, if this is your first video with me, first of all, welcome. Secondly, I created Storytelling Summer School as a way to teach weekly lessons on social media storytelling. And it's 6 weekly Facebook Live videos, free downloads and checklists and planners. If you do sign up for it, you get everything free. Of course, you can always see the replays on my Facebook page. And there is a Facebook group with some nonprofit professionals in it that are pretty amazing. And we've been having some great discussions. One question that was asked was, should they send out their email this week or wait till next week? And when it's a holiday weekend, we all know that's very difficult. So go to the Facebook group to see what happened there. If you are a member of the school, if you're a student of the school and you're getting those weekly emails with all of the resources, then check your inbox. You would have gotten the ultimate guide to creating nonprofit social media graphics right in your inbox. No need to opt in again. But you can also download it if you're not on that list right at this link. So it's very easy peasy. Quick review of the last 5 weeks. Really, it's been an incredible 5 weeks. I've really enjoyed teaching this. I hope you've enjoyed learning it. So this is just kind of a review. Week 1, we wrote down 5 types of stories and we created storytelling collection worksheets and filled them out. Week 2, we covered the 4 steps required to take people from passive to passionate. And week 3 was the longest training that I did. I think it was almost about 45 minutes, all about going in depth into some of the challenges that I know most of you face and hopefully offering some solutions that are relevant to you. And then week 4, I went step by step through examples of 10 different ways to use digital storytelling in your next fundraising campaign specifically. And then 5, the digital storytelling calendar template. If you missed any of those, they can all be found on my Facebook page, the videos. And I usually write a blog post about them every week. So let's put my phone away over here. So why do we talk about visuals when we talk about digital storytelling? We all know this. I really don't need to convince you of this because video and visuals rule the internet. They rule the social web. They pretty much rule our lives. When did you want to read a newspaper that didn't have any photos in it? That didn't have any compelling, visual element to it. And it's because of the way our brain works. And I really like this little illustration from Anne McCall about how visuals are processed faster information is absorbed and you learn better. Some of us are entirely visual learners, but most of us gravitate toward visuals. So some key points for this week. Visuals are vital. We know that. However, if you think you can't do it, there are free and low-cost tools available, and that's what today's all about. And small nonprofits can do this. You can do this. So I'm going to showcase a wide variety of different tools, and then you can download the slides. You can get the ultimate guide to nonprofit social media graphics, figure out which ones work best for you. If you have any tools that you love to use where you're creating graphics, please enter them in the comments so that everyone can kind of benefit from that. Because, you know, by all means, I don't know every single tool out there. I just know the ones that I've used and ones that have worked. So this is what you're saying right now. I'm pretty sure you're saying this. We don't have the internal resources. We can't do this. We don't have any budgets for graphic design. I'm not very creative. You know, can I do this? And I'm not a creative director. We don't have a creative director at my nonprofit. So how can we do this? Your new studio is a mobile studio with all the apps available, and all of the different tools and software available. There's really no excuse to be not jumping on the visual bandwagon. So some that we're just going to talk about today, you know, really briefly. SparkPost, graphic test overlays. SparkPost is best to prep visuals for social media advertisements. This is one that I use for Facebook ads, works really well. Legend, you can do dynamic moving text overlays, put text over video. Quick by GoPro, multimedia slideshows, layout, and also pick stitch, but layout seems to work better on iPhone. Create collages by remixing your own photos. Collages are huge. Boomerang, if anyone's seen Boomerang, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to try to go on each of these websites and show you a little bit about what it looks like so you can see it. Hyperlapse, that's cool. Shoot time-lapse video. And Animoto is one of my favorites. This is one used very widely. I can almost tell an Animoto video when I see it, but not because it's bad, just because it's so ubiquitous right now. But you can turn photos and video clips into video slideshows. Very, very cool. So no need to have expensive film editing equipment. There's really no need to use Adobe. There's no need to use Photoshop anymore. Really, you can get by with a lot of these tools. So Spark at adobe.com. Let's see, this is technically Adobe. But you can create graphics in seconds. Greetings, advertisements. As you can see, if you're a fan of Canva, this is a lot like Canva. But, you know, if you're getting kind of tired of what Canva is offering, you want to check out something different. Or if you really like Adobe suite of tools, check out SparkPost. And look, you can resize it. This is what I really, really like. It's really drag and drop. You don't have to know any coding, certainly. And you certainly don't have to know anything about graphic design. It resizes it for you, which is very, very cool. You can share it everywhere. Just one of my favorites. And let me see. These are some of the things that you can create with SparkPost, which I really, really, really like. You do have to purchase photos occasionally, same as Canva, but there are literally thousands of stock photos that you can use and layouts that you can use, and then you just type in your text. This is what you could use for all of your events, all of your blog posts, any Facebook post that you have. Maybe pull out a quote, pull out some keywords from the Facebook post and just make a little visual to go with it. You know, things don't change, we change. I really like it. Spring forward, just helpful. This is a reminder sewing and craft fair. I mean, really cool ways that you can do it. Legend. So you write the text in Legend and it gets animated. I really like their website. So this is an app. So you just go to their store, you download the app, or you look in the App Store, the Google Store, whatever. Words move. You write the text. sweet tweets, 2 taps is all. So the text, so you can see how the text is moving. So that's what sets Legend apart from a lot of these other static apps, is the text moves. And we all know movement is key to catching the eye and grabbing attention, because we talked about that. That's why video is so important also. So you can check that out. Quick by GoPro. This is a way to create awesome videos. You don't have to have a GoPro to use Quick. It just, they purchased the app and now you can use it with GoPro, but you don't have to. What I love about Quick is you can add these transitions and effects, and you can sync things to the beat of the music automatically. So that's pretty cool. If you don't have editing skills, like I don't have editing skills, I wouldn't know the first thing about syncing music to the beat. If that's something that you want to do, if it's something that would be cool to do that you think would be worth it, you can then totally customize your story. So the way it looks is like this. You pick a different layout, a font, so you can choose your own photo, you can choose your own video, you can edit it, you can enhance it, you can add music. They have tons of music, sort of like stock music. Is that the term? I don't know, like stock photos. Tons of music. This will save you headaches later if you get music that has Creative Commons license, or you get music that you have the license to use, because you certainly don't want to use music you don't have the license to use. You'll get in big, big trouble. You also don't want to use photos that you don't have the license to use. That's just kind of a no-brainer, but worth saying it here. So you edit it. You can do little clips of it. You can put type over it. Really is like a drag and drop video editor. And it's all on your phone. This one definitely check out. Layout from Instagram. So you can create these one-of-a-kind layouts. So what you do is you choose you can either choose photos from your camera roll, or you can, take photos as you go, which, Instagram, of course, you can do either one really, but pick whatever layout you like, because they have these pre-formed, pre-selected layouts. This is also like Pick Stitch, if you've ever used Pick Stitch, which I have on my phone. But what I found with a lot of these apps, that if you're not careful, you can get inundated with ads, especially if they're free. A lot of the ones that are linked to major companies like Adobe or Instagram or GoPro, you're not going to see that. It's going to kind of be seamless and flawless. You're not going to see those kinds of ads, because they're not creating the app to make money. They're creating the app so you'll use Instagram, which is where they make their money, right? So something to think about. PickStitch has a lot of little like pop-up ads, and sometimes you have to pay to use certain layouts. And I'm a fan, but layout is so much better. It's seamless, and it's got a great user experience, because it's from Instagram. So you can mirror images, flip, replace images. Pretty much you can do anything that you want to do in layout. And it's really hard to show you without showing you like on my phone. But a lot of these are 100% mobile. They don't have a desktop version. So you just have to look them up in the App Store, look them up in the Google Store, the Android Store, whatever it is, and just kind of play around with them, download them, play around with them, and then if you don't like them, maybe pick 3 that you end up really liking that you can see that you'd be using. So this is kind of the way it looks. This is Photo Booth. Then you choose the layout for your pictures. Then you can edit, mirror or flip them or replace them, or make visually interesting photos, much more interesting than just a basic photo, just something to look into. Boomerang, let's see if we can watch that little video. I have some boomerangs on my Instagram, I believe, and it's not going to play. But if you've ever seen Boomerang, it sort of works like a GIF. So let me see if I have some in my Instagram. Let's see. My Instagram is public, so don't worry about this. Or I can just look at Boomerang on my Instagram. It's in the feature of Instagram stories. So I know when you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. That one is so cool. See, so it works just kind of like a little GIF. They showcase the best ones on their Instagram account, which is really cool. So it's just a little burst of 10 photos. The paint one was super cool. It's just a little burst of 10 photos. Adds that movable element. I'd love to see the balloons one. That motion. And that's what you're really, really looking for, is that motion, because you're going to catch someone's eye. So you could take a photo, or you could just take a boomerang, like a little tiny boomerang, and see how cool it would look. I see this all over the place. It's very popular. It's very cool. So just free, totally easy to use. Why not take advantage of it? And this is how it works. So you go to your Instagram story, and then you click on the record, you record it, and then the person does the thing. And then you can save it to your phone. You can save it, you can share it anywhere you want, because it is like a little video file, or you can share it directly to Instagram. It's pretty cool. Hyperlapse is really cool. They don't really have, I haven't seen it really, but this is kind of how it works. I mean, this is to give you an idea. I think hyperlapse on a plane would be such a cool idea. This is neat ways that you can use it. You could use it in the field. You could use it when you're unpacking something. You could use it when you're stocking the shelves at the food pantry. There's a million ways you could use a hyperlapse when you want it. Oh, you could use it. The way I was thinking of using it is setting up for an event and showing the different stages, of the event. Of course, you do have to have someone recording it the whole time. So you might want to invest in like a tripod, or even just have a mobile tablet that has it on there. And you can sort of, take a look at the event from start to finish, from setup to finish. I think that would be a very cool way to do it. Animoto is awesome because it's just so easy to use. So you can make great videos, and I wanted to show you some of the slideshows. So you can go and look. I mean, I won't show you all of them, but this is created with Animoto. They just put text over it. First of all, think of all the personal uses. You could use this for graduations and weddings and anniversaries and birthdays and all sorts of cool things like that. I was thinking of making an Animoto of my San Diego vacation, because it is so, we have so many videos and so many photos, and what are we going to do with them? Just putting them all together. And it's really just drag and drop. And you also can add music, their music, like they had that, kind of little generic music. So that is fantastic. Great videos easily. So I know they're all different payment plans. This one is not, I thought they had a free account, or it's, $8 a month. I mean, $8 a month as opposed to having to hire a video crew. I really don't think that's unreasonable. So Animoto, check it out. Think about all of the photos and videos that you take that you could compile into little mini 51-second, 1-minute videos, put on Facebook, put on social media. That's really the way to think about it, is taking the content that you already have and just remixing it and putting it in to a really neat bite-sized, like snackable format. That's what I really like about Animoto. Prisma is awesome. It's just a really fun app. It turns your photos into works of art. It's really cool. So all different artists, oops, let me see. So the Prisma app, just look up Prisma in the App Store. I guarantee you will spend at least an hour going through every photo on your phone and turning it into various forms of art. It's really, really cool. Let me show you that again. I love it. So, something to play with, something of visual interest. It looks different. It's colorful. I think if you work in a museum, or if you work in any kind of cultural or arts-based organization, this app would work well. I just think it would work well for anyone, but especially someone with a focus on art and fine art. WordSwag is without a doubt, the app I probably use the most. So if I go to a conference, rather than just sort of tweeting out a bit of wisdom that I heard, I just go into WordSwag, I type the words in, and it literally makes a graphic for me. And then I can just swipe through. If I don't like the way it is, it's done, I can just swipe through and pick one until I like it. I can pick the background, I can pick the font, it lays it all out for me, it squares it, it sizes it for me. You can add your own photos. I don't think I've ever put text overlay on one of my own photos in WordSwag, but you can add your own photos to it and do some text overlay. Just a really great way to, rather than constantly be posting inspirational quotes in all text, and then rather than maybe taking them off the internet without having sourced them, it's a great way to create your own so you know you're not getting in trouble. And then just adding this little visual element, to everything that you do. It could be quotes, or it could just be an announcement. It could be a milestone. It could be like news, or, new blog post is up, something like that. So WordSwag is really, really great. HootSuite Enhance. This is something new. I haven't used it, but I read about it and I thought it sounded amazing. If you have used it, please let me know. But it seems like there's just really 4 steps. You can crop photos, you can edit them sort of like in Snapchat and in Instagram. There's a whole stock photo database you can use so you're not getting in trouble and you are purchasing photos that you're using, and then you can share straight to your social network or schedule it within HootSuite. So HootSuite Enhance sounded pretty cool to me. Hi, Julie, and thank you for sharing these tools with your committee. This was created with Enhance, which I loved. You can add emojis. You can see how much cuter this looks than if it had just been maybe a picture of a guy with some text over here. Adding all these little stickers like the yay. It looks like a lot like Snapchat and a lot like Instagram stories now, as everything does, but it's just show a little bit of sense of humor. Canva, by far, my absolute favorite tool. So let's go to Canva. Anything you ever see me create, any blog graphic, infographic, most social media graphics, ebooks, pretty much anything visual that I've created has been from Canva. I probably spend about $20 a year on Canva because a lot of it is free. There are some stock photos that you can purchase, but the majority of it is free. It's just pretty much a life-changing tool for you. So you go to create a design. There's a million designs. It saves your designs also. So you can go back and create another design, which is awesome. Facebook post, Pinterest. I mean, you can just see all of the things. And I wish that nonprofits would use this more so the flyers get better. Flyers, ebook covers, marketing materials, presentations, PowerPoints, email headers, Facebook headers. Really amazing. Cards, invitations, programs, announcements. I mean, really no excuse now not to have a visual. And not to have a really, you can have really great visuals with everything. They really have these amazing layouts. So if you look at the blog graphic section, say you want to create a blog graphic, you can also size these however you want. These are the formats, and then you can just type your text in there. And you can change it however you want. You can add your own photos. You can add your own background, your own text, your own elements, illustrations. It's pretty incredible. So I wouldn't even say it has a learning curve. I think just play around with it for a little while and you'll become totally addicted. Anyone watching this right now that uses Canva is saying, oh my God, I love Canva. It's the best ever. I love it. It's amazing. Yes, it is. It's totally amazing. It's pretty much it's the best graphic design tool that I found out there. Also, I'm just using it all the time. I haven't used the mobile app yet. Anxious to sort of try that out. I've just been using the desktop version because it's just easier. These are all created in Canva. What I love about Canva is you can just take the same design and create it over and over and over and over again. So things are pretty consistent. So it all looks like it's from the same blog. It looks like it's from the same organization. You can add your logo. You can add your photos, however you want to do it, or you can just kind of create it from scratch. So I encourage you to get the Ultimate Guide to Social Media Graphics. If you are in Storytelling Summer School, you should have it in your email. If not, it's right here. I detail a lot more tools than I just went over, and some very, very different ones. So I encourage you to get that ebook. The video replays, they're all available on my Facebook page. If you're interested in any specific one, they're all there. They're on my YouTube channel. And yeah, I really encourage you to check it out. And I'm so excited that you went on this journey with me. And you are going to be getting an invitation to join a special program, which you already got in your email, but you should be getting another email about it. So if you have any questions at all, please email me. Please go in the Facebook group, share your struggles, share your challenges with other nonprofit professionals. They certainly can benefit from it. Post your questions in the comments. I really look forward to doing a training like this again. I had a great time. I learned a lot. I got some fantastic questions and feedback. And I'm really looking forward to maybe doing something in the fall or the winter. I'm not sure. It's already fall outside. It's only September 1st. It's 55 degrees here. Hope it's warmer where you are. So have a fantastic Labor Day weekend, everyone. I really appreciate you coming on this journey with me. My email, I will share it with you if you have any questions. Marketing, let me make sure I don't spell it wrong. That's my email. Feel free to reach out to me. And I really hope you check out the year-end fundraising program because it's pretty incredible. So I won't tell you everything. Information's on my website, and I'll be sending you an email about it. All right, take care. Have a fantastic Labor Day weekend. Be safe. And until the next time, I'll see you soon. Bye.